Hi everyone, thank you for clicking on this video. So now I'm going to show you how I did this sketch of Kookie using charcoals and graphite pencils. So I started off by using charcoal and I just basically went with the sketch that I already drew of Jungkook, and I just started knotting down all the darker tones and just going for it. Most of the darker values are coming from Kookie's left side of the face, so that's where you should be mostly focused on in darkening the value. Whether you're painting or sketching, it is really important that you always layer your work, that you do not always go in with a heavier outline, because what if you make a mistake? You can always go back and correct them. And then I just took a normal brush and then I started blending all the outlines that I just made. So I just blend and just blend. So while blending, I also added more charcoals just for the face value to get more of a skin tone. So there are multiple ways that you can blend. There are like blending stones, but I'm obviously going to use my paintbrush, and as you can see I'm using a tissue paper, and further on I'll be using a cotton bud and also my fingers because I'm such a cheap person, you know. At this point of time, I'm just focusing on more just getting the darker tones out of the way, because it can help me lead and guide me through the process. So it's always how I do it. If you do it differently, please do let me know how you do your work. And from here onwards, I started giving more pressure to my charcoal sticks, or you call it willow sticks. And then just bit by bit, I just started building up more tones. And again, it's really important that you look at your reference picture, because I always make mistakes, so the reference picture always guides me. It's really frustrating to use charcoals because it can easily get smudged and it can ruin your work. So always have a piece of paper next to you just in case. As you can see, I don't have any piece of paper next to me, but I'm used to it. So if you're beginning, then make sure you have a piece of paper to lay your hand on, just in case you don't smudge your work. I'm not really a charcoal person, I'm more of an acrylic watercolor person. This is like one of my first time using this, so I hope it turns out well. So at this point, just start building your layers, you know, adding more layers on top of each other. I know I'm repeating the word layer, but layering is key, guys. Remember that layering is key, whether you're painting or drawing, sketching, graphics, illustration, Photoshop. Layering is a key. So when you are in the art world, the one thing you have to know is layering. Kookie is so cute. I don't know why. Sorry, I'm going back to explaining. Anyway, everyone's art style is different, so make sure you have your own unique signature to your art, and you don't want to just copy someone. Create your own and just own it. At some points, I feel like I'm not the best artist in the world, but then I feel like art should be, be able to have fun and to be able to make mistakes. So it's basically trial and error, guys. You learn from them, but the most important is that you have fun with it. As you can see, I'm using graphite pencils. I keep going back and forth using charcoal and graphite pencils. So with the graphite pencils, I go in more deeper, for example like the eyes and the pupils, because the charcoals can be a bit bigger and harder to go inside the pupils. So for extra details, I just use the graphite pencils. I know that some people like to use or erase at the end of their portraits, but I just go with the flow. I use the rubber and erase and get the lighter values in between. So I just do what makes my mind bright, if that makes sense. Does it make sense? I don't know. Okay, I just do what my heart tells me to do and my mind tells me to do. So yeah, I don't know about you guys, but I make a lot of mistakes, like a lot of mistakes. Like halfway down the road, I'll be like, oh my god, this painting or this sketch is looking bad, and then I'll just give up. But don't give up, just come back and try again, because I know that feeling. If you're having a stressful time, just walk away and come back after like a few hours. You would find like a different perspective and you would just feel a bit motivated. I started off giving the background like kind of like a blended kind of a thing, but then I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do a black background, make it look like pitch black, so it brings out the contrast value of my sketch. And because you are working with only two values, black and white, it's really important that you show various tones and various textures along the way. Of course, Kookie is beautiful, but it's important that you make the values as more beautiful as him. As I said before, everyone's style is different. Just build your values, look at your reference picture, go back and forth. These are the main key aspects, and be patient, okay? But for some reason, every time I shoot and video my paintings or drawings, it looks so different on my camera, and then it looks so different in person. So I hope my camera justifies my sketch, and I hope you like it. Oh, and wait, this is the best part, where you peel off the edges, or at least it's my favorite part. And once I'm done peeling, I hairspray it. Basically, I just spray hairspray on top of it. You can use any hairspray. I bought mine from Sainsbury's. This is like 80p or something, so that it doesn't smudge. Guys, I'm not really good at explaining things. I'm more of a person that just goes with the flows, but I hope I did my best at explaining how I did this sketch. And I just recently started my YouTube channel, and I would really appreciate if you could subscribe and leave a comment and give your thoughts. Thank you guys. Bye.